John Travolta is a major character in the documentary, and it comes off as very sad that it seems that, according to your work, he's been sort of trapped in Scientology by the fact that they have personal information about these people from the auditing sessions. I was wondering if you could talk about that and about why it is allowed to keep happening.
You know, some of the interview subjects in the film talk about how, you know, celebrities like Travolta are videotaped, sometimes secretly without their knowledge. In the case of Travolta, because he said he didn't want to be videotaped, but over time this testimony is shared, and sometimes, you know, according to some of the interview subjects, mocked by David Miscavige. So it's the most kind of careless and sort of abusive handling of personal secrets. And Travolta, I think, we suggest that Travolta may not leave the church because, one, they have secrets, and two, over time, the church also played this carrot and stick game where they would protect him sometimes when, you know, people would threaten to come out with an article that might, you know, be negative toward him, and the church would go and very aggressively trying to shut it down.
Another troubling aspect of the movie is the account of how the church seems to have tried to break Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise up, and it seemed that there were some of the biggest new revelations that were in the movie were from that part. So I was hoping you could talk about what you dug up there.
Well, I mean, you know, Larry treated this also in his book. The church very aggressively saw Nicole Kidman as an enemy. Her dad was a famous psychologist in Australia, and psychology is considered sort of a satanic practice in Scientology. So they were afraid that Nicole was taking Tom, who was the biggest, you know, attraction for the church, away from them. And Miscavige in particular was furious. So they did a number of things. Marty Rathbun, who was the #2 person in the church, says that he would audit Cruise, and in the auditing sessions would kind of steer Tom away from Nicole. Then other people in the church worked on their children and spent a great deal of time with their children, turning them against Nicole, trying to persuade them that she was a suppressive person. And by all accounts, David Miscavige approved a wiretap of Nicole Kidman's phone in order to obtain additional information, and that would be shared with him frequently.